Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the channel. We are learning DevOps engineering, and today's video is going to be about the best roadmap which I believe you should take or anyone should take to learn DevOps. But before that, I think you should know a little about me. My name is Sohaib Aftab and I have been working, I have been teaching, and I have been learning DevOps engineering since the last 2 years. I have worked with multinational companies that have produced products, software products that are handling millions of users simultaneously. Okay, so without any further ado, let's move towards the roadmap. And the first thing, okay, so these are all the things that I will be teaching you in this course as well. So listen carefully, please. Okay, so first thing is networking. We'll be working mostly on the internet. Well, 90% of all the things will be on the internet, so of course we need to know how the internet works. What is networking? We're going to discuss about the OSI model, all of its layers. We're going to discuss the protocols, the IP addressing. We're going to discuss some of the network tools. We're going to discuss the public key infrastructure. Then we'll move towards Linux, and I'm going to start from the very basic, what is Linux and what's the difference between Linux and Windows, and also the file system structure of Linux, starting from root and moving towards other directories. Uske baad we'll be discussing some of the Linux commands. We'll talk about user management, we'll learn package management. Some of the OS concepts will be there. You'll learn some basic bash scripting. Then comes web servers. Of course, you'll be hosting a lot of websites or projects, so you'll need to learn about web servers, जिसमें कि Apache, Nginx आपको सिखाए जाएंगे. फिर लोड बैलेंसिंग क्या चीज़ होती है, SSL, TLS क्या चीज़ है, HTTP प्रोटोकॉल्स क्या होते हैं. फिर we'll go towards GitHub introduction. I'll be giving introduction to version control system. GitHub की सारी basics, GitHub का overview, repositories, forking and cloning, pull requests, push requests, ये सारी चीज़ें हम डिस्कस करेंगे. ब्रांचिंग क्या होती है, मर्जिंग क्या होती है. फिर हम CI/CD pipelines की तरफ जाएंगे. Specifically we'll be discussing Jenkins. I'll be teaching about what is CI/CD, what is Jenkins, and how we are going to build pipelines. What's a Jenkins file, what are multi-stage pipelines. इसके बाद हम containerization tool की तरफ जाएंगे जो कि है Docker. There are others, but we'll be discussing about Docker because it's the most widely used. Okay, we'll be discussing what is containerization, what are microservices. We'll discuss the Docker basics. We'll discuss Docker commands, Docker file क्या चीज़ होती है, Docker compose क्या चीज़ होती है, Docker की networking कैसे काम करती है, और Docker volumes क्या चीज़ होती है. This is not a full should I say the full roadmap. कुछ चीज़ें होंगी जो हम इसमें से और भी हम as we go through the videos we'll be discussing a lot. So ये कुछ बेसिक चीज़ें थी जिनका मैंने लिख के अभी यहाँ पे रख दिया है. इसके बाद हम डिस्कस करेंगे Kubernetes को. क्या चीज़ होती है Kubernetes का आर्किटेक्चर क्या होता है, पॉड्स क्या होते हैं, सर्विसेज क्या होती हैं, डिप्लॉयमेंट क्या होती है, और इसके अलावा किस तरह हम हाईली स्केलेबल Kubernetes, हाईली अवेलेबल Kubernetes इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. इसके अलावा इसके बाद we'll be discussing monitoring tools. We'll be discussing about Prometheus, Grafana, the ELK stack. इसके अलावा Nagios, ये सारे टूल्स हैं जो हम डिस्कस करेंगे, और यही रोड मैप है. मैं एड में एक बार फिर से रिपीट भी कर दूंगा ये. इसके बाद हम जाएंगे कॉन्फ़िगरेशन मैनेजमेंट टूल, स्पेसिफिकली Ansible, कि why configuration management tool, why should we use configuration management tool, and we'll learn about the Ansible basics, what are playbooks in Ansible. Okay, then we'll move towards infrastructure provisioning tools. I'll tell you about the different infrastructure provisioning tools, and in this course we'll be talking specifically about Terraform. I'll be discussing infrastructure as code, Terraform key basics, resource management, Terraform state, modules, or at the end we will discuss about the cloud providers, and specifically again in this course we'll be discussing about AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, and we'll be discussing some of the AWS services like EC2, S3 bucket, RDS, IAM, AWS CLI. We'll go through the AWS DevOps services like code commit, code build, and code deploy. So this is going to be the roadmap we will take, and which I believe anyone should take to learn DevOps. Let me go through it again, just the major headings. We'll start with networking, then Linux, web servers, GitHub, CI/CD, Jenkins specifically, containerization. In this we'll be discussing Docker, Kubernetes, monitoring tools like the Prometheus and Grafana, and also the ELK stack. Then we'll move towards the configuration management tools like Ansible, then infrastructure provisioning, Terraform, and then cloud provider, which will be AWS. We will talk about GCP and other cloud providers, but we'll learn AWS for now. That's it for today, and in the next video we'll be starting with networking. And if you like the video, do like, share, and comment. Thank you.